love that music.
Yeah, it's kind
It's jivey.
are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. How you doing,
It's like being
everybody?
at the club.
Yeah,
You get your
exactly.
sweat on.
Let's get
Dancing to
on the
the
speakers.
oldies.
Let's get on the speakers. Oh God, I can't believe it. DJ Verm here live. We're filming our just pure talk with
Just pure
all
talk.
the kind
Just pure
friends.
talk.
Just pure talk.
You can
I'm
get a
still
hold of
getting
us
used to
stuff
the name.
on multiple platforms.
Yeah.
Please like and subscribe on all those. Click whatever you have to do to follow us. We really appreciate it. YouTube, X now, Twitter, D Live. There was another one you added. What was the other one you added?
Be
We always
live?
forget D Live, Twitter, YouTube,
Yeah.
X,
John? Twitch?
Twitch. That's the other one. Sorry, Twitch.
Twitch.
We knew there was another one out there. We're like, dang.
Look at me. I'm going
Woo!
like, what do we got?
My brain's fried. It's been one of those weeks, pal. It's been one of those
We
weeks.
got the two
I have
Facebooks. We got our
been.
Vermland Radio Facebook, and we got our,
So I had
production
to.
Facebook.
Let me see. I can pull this up here. I've had a very busy week, Verm.
Yep.
Very, very busy week. I heard it did ding. Somebody did ding.
That's our buddy that's trying to come in. Hey guys, how guys doing? Samuel, Samurai, outstanding.
We are doing good. We are doing good. Yes, we know we're a little late, but we've had some technical issues. I built a new computer. Okay, this is the. You remember when you used to build a computer, and you got like a book with your motherboard, right? It was like a full-on document, like book. It was a book, and it told you everything. And it was written in normal print. This is what I got with my motherboard. See this, Verm?
Oh God, yeah.
Do you see the print? Do you see the print in there? Look how tiny that is.
Oh God, man. You need more than glasses.
It's tiny. I had my glasses on. I had to have my 9-year-old read it to me. I was sending pictures to my brother going, does this look right? Do I have the pins in the right spot? Because I'm trying to read it on this lovely paper fold out that, that's two sides.
Oh God, this is getting worse and worse. Are you forgetting that there's people that bind these computers have glasses?
You can't. Do you know what I was doing? I was taking pictures and blowing them up on my phone. Yep,
that's
there's the brand. There's the brand. I'll motherboard's badass. Works great. Looks beautiful. By the way, it's worked flawlessly since I've installed it. It's a week old. So there's my 1 week review. I would like to complain about where some of the stuff's at, but hey, I got the motherboard and it was actually reasonably priced. But I did build a computer. I should probably tell you guys the stats. You're probably going, whoa, what did he build? So I built a Team Red rig. I went AMD the whole way. So I put a Next 650 E motherboard on there with a 4 terabyte M2 and a 1 terabyte M2 left over from my other system. I put a 7950X AMD chip with a Deep Cool Assassin 4 cooler on there. Thing and runs perfect with that thing on there. I also put a 7900 XTX Asus Phantom video card on. It takes three 8-pin power supplies plugs. 3 of them, Verm. This thing is insane, but it's an all blacked out rig. So I built it on a test bench because I couldn't get my Y70 case in black. So I built it on a test bench rig, which I'm starting to really like because I went to I added some extra USB ports since everything's USB. I added a USB-C port. That was fun. Got that in there. Got all my hard drives installed and formatted and One thing I really like about Steam, if you're a gamer and you swap your drives over, man, you click a button, it repairs everything, and then all your games are back in. You don't have to re-download them all.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I found it in the settings. I'm like, yes, add that. Yes, repair. Yes, and it boom, then all my games are right there. Epic with some of the games on Epic were nice because I actually got my stuff back.
Okay.
My No Man's Sky, I was kind of worried about. I was like, I'm gonna have to start No Man's Sky all over again. And when I logged into No Man's Sky, I still had all my stuff. I was like, nice. I've been playing a lot of Rebel Galaxy Outlaw by Double Damage. If you guys do not have this game, this is probably the game with the best soundtrack. If you're playing solo and you're not talking to people, because this game's loud. If the music's too loud, you're too old. But the music all on this game is all. So if you want to stream it, and stream a live thing, all the music there is, I forget what they call it, where you can broadcast it on the internet and you don't have to worry about royalties. Royalty free music. All the music on the Double Damage game, Rebel Galaxy Outlaws owns all that music, and they want you to stream that game. Even though it's an older game, like 2019. God, what a ball. Okay. So much fun.
So we have Ranger that seems to be at work.
He's at work.
He can't use his camera, but can he talk?
Can you guys hear me all right?
There you go. Okay.
Unfortunately, it worked.
Yeah, via my phone here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, okay. I understand that you might not be able to show your background, so.
Yeah, due to government regulations.
No, it's okay. Yeah, well, say
I mean, I'm the only one in the office right now, but I'm kind of
we don't want to push it.
Same time as taking a.
No, let's not push it. Let's keep you safe. Let's not push it.
All right. So.
So Akai's talking about his computer.
Oh yeah, and I overdid it on the RAM. I went and put 64 gigs of RAM in.
That's too much. It's too much.
I don't know.
Nothing runs with 64 RAM.
I tell you what. You know what I can run with 64 gigs of RAM?
Smooth.
You know what I can run with 64 gigs of RAM? Everything.
No, I know.
All at the same time. So I did some Cinebench scores. I don't know, did I put them in my DIY? I'll check, see if I put them in there or not. But I did some Cinebench scores, and it did really well. I was really shocked. I'm glad it did really well because, you always worry about when you put that stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
So where is it?
Hey, let me give a quick shout out to Samurai there. I see he said speed bumps at work. Wow. Yeah, just doing some recertification stuff on the computer for hazardous materials handling, and then I'm off after that. But I got probably another half hour of this stuff, but it's just playing in the background because I've already taken all the tests. I just got to go through all these little pods that they make you watch that are just absolutely boring as heck. And half of them don't even apply to the job that I have. So it's
a miracle.
But anyways, they got to be fair to everybody. A lot of this just applies to aircraft handlers and ordnance people. And it's more like that than anything. There is some stuff about handling, being around nuclear engines and, the ships with the being in certain.
You know how you handle that? You get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Well, see, I never go around that stuff, so I'm not that deep into any of the ships. Plus, you need special, you gotta have the highest security clearance to get anywhere near a reactor. So those people are Those are what we call the inanimate carbon rods or glow sticks.
Yeah. Well, see there, Ragnar posted up. He constantly uses 24 gigabytes. 64 is not too much.
Oh.
He says 64 is not too much.
No, not nowadays.
Okay.
So I did Cinebench 23 and 24. So my processor score on 23 was 36,079, which is pretty darn high. And then on 24 it scored 2002.
Okay.
Which I don't know what they did with the processor thing, but it's a lot different now. And then my GPU scored a 7,668. So if you're into Cinebench, there you go. There's the stats on my system. It kicks some booty. I have a buddy who has I forget what chip it is, but it's insane. And he scored 10,000 points higher than me, 40,000 points on Cinebench 23. And he has a 32 core 64 thread 3.6 AMD Ryzen Threadripper. It's insane. He does a lot of photo rendering, so he needs the processing power. But that machine is nuts.
Okay.
Yep. So, and I'm doing like 5.5 gigahertz when I boost.
Yeah.
Which to me is nuts. Because remember,
it is.
Yeah. Well, you look back at when we started computing. It was Commodores and Ataris and
Commodore 64 or
the 128,
20?
VIC 20.
I remember
Commodore 64. Hey, does anyone remember the Odyssey 2? Back in the late 70s for Atari.
I remember the Ataris.
Yeah, it's called Odyssey 2. It was an obscure console. It looked like it had like a keyboard on it and stuff. But it had limited games. I think it dove out before Atari took over.
Okay.
I just remember we had a console called Odyssey 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that. Yeah.
You had a Commodore. The Commodore worked out nicely.
Commodore 64. I remember that.
And then they came out with the 128. And then after that, they had the Pony. Does anybody remember the Pony?
Don't remember the Pony.
It was a Commodore IBM build.
Mm-hmm.
Commodore computers are still out there. The company is still there.
Yeah. Commodore 64 games. Yeah. Did you want to write Commodore? Commodore 64? Was it Commodore 64? It was, eh?
Some of the old Commodore 64 games still, but versus the new ones, I don't know. Still, but versus the new ones, is that what I don't know what he means there. Like he doesn't like the old Commodore 64 games. I don't know. It's I don't know. Some of them are pretty good. I guess it depends on which ones you got. Bard's Tale was a phenomenal game on the Bard's Tale series. I don't know if anybody ever played that on the Commodore 64. Great game. Great game. In fact, they ported it over a couple years ago to PC.
Okay.
They got a new Bard's Tale that's out on Steam.
Marvelous. Yeah, it's Commodore 64. Okay.
Oh, he says the Commodore 64 games are better than the new ones. Well, some of them are better than the games you get on mobile, but that's for sure. I don't understand.
I posted a link in the private chat with the Odyssey 2.
Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey 2 Megabox.
Okay, I got to look at this thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. There was a couple guys I knew that had that.
Yeah, we had
that's
it.
Like a complete set right there.
Yeah. It didn't come with very many games because it went out. It went obsolete as soon as the Atari took over.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gents, when you
What about
when you see our icon pop up, join our YouTube. Help us out. You know.
Oh
Hit
yeah.
that, hit the
Scan
link.
the thing. So what's
Scan
that?
the
When they
thing.
scan that, what's that do?
It brings them directly to our YouTube channel.
Our YouTube
They
channel.
can subscribe. Yeah, so they can subscribe.
Nice.
Subscribe. Yeah,
Please do.
directly.
And what else? So
It's a challenge.
Hey, does anyone remember the old
150
Tandy
listeners.
computers?
I do. Skull and Bones is releasing here soon.
Yeah.
Anybody's interested in that? I played the beta, not bad. I didn't like it enough that I'm going to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. We got some people going on our Facebook, on our webpage.
Nice. And you go and what else was really good? There were some really good systems that came out over the years. I want to get some of those old motherboards.
Uh-huh.
You know, like the old 286s and stuff like that. Dude, to me, they're art.
Yeah.
All that circuitry layout. I don't want all the stuff on them, like all the board. I just want the board. I know that's weird, but I would put those on my walls.
Yeah. For sure.
You know.
So you bought yourself a new computer.
Brand
I bought
new.
myself a new laptop. But you want to see what's coming up as a new toy that me and DJ Cedric are buying each other?
Well, yeah, let's see it.
Okay, I'm going to share screen. There we go.
Oh, a new turntable.
Yeah, a new DDJ FLX 10.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I hate to ask how much that costs in Canada.
Look at all these little buttons.
It's gonna take you a while to
sound
learn all
effects.
those.
Yeah, a lot of sound effects. Well, I know a good part of them. There's a couple of things. That we need.
In Canada, 20% would go to the big guy.
Yeah, how much do you think it costs?
That 5,000.
Okay, a little bit too much. 5,000. Usually they're a lot expensive. We're getting this one for 229.
229 Canadian.
2,229.
29. Okay.
That was hard one.
My 5,000 was in Canadian dollars, not American dollars.
No. Well, I mean it's Canadian, but yeah. Yeah, so we're buying ourselves this like really nice mixer, and it takes out the vocals, even controls all our light fixtures. Yeah, controls all our.
That'll
light
be
fixtures.
fun. You're gonna have to put it down in the basement and kind of do a little practice run.
Yeah. Well, what we're doing is, we were going to be talking about this. I'm going to shut this down. We were going to be talking about this. I just wanted to show you guys that it's a new toy
it's beautiful.
We're buying this week. So told my son that rodeo season's coming up, so we want to make it even better. We want to make it look good. So we're coming up with that. We have already a control, but this is our new upgraded. It controls everything. You could do live mashups directly on it. No more mixing and thinking. You can just go bang, bang, cut off the vocals, turn around, spin it. There's so many effects that you do a mashup live. You're mixing your mashup live. So, yeah, so my son and I, we took a decision that the company is going to buy that. And, so I said, okay, let's go. We need to make it happen.
So Ragnar's asking, do you have a local store where you get that from, or is it via the internet?
I'm going to a local store, but I know usually I would buy on the internet. But I'm going to a local store. Same price. I've looked all over. Same price. Did we lose our buddy?
Yeah. It's coming back though. And
it's the same price. In the States, it's cheaper, but here it's much cheaper. I mean, unless I make you buy it, AKAI, and you cross.
And I just bring it with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go play a show with my buddy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not working. We're just doing it for fun. It's a party.
Yeah. So you know what? Then you have a reason now to come. I'm gonna do a live show with DJ VERM in the studio.
Live in the studio together. I don't know there's enough room. I'm pretty big. I'm a fat kid.
Well, we'll have my table. It's right in the back.
Yeah.
I want to start doing my podcast on the table, like really, like a real podcast thing.
Well, it's just part of what we got to do. So
I have a lot of expenses when I do that. I got to buy cameras. I got to buy this. I got to buy that. I got to buy that splitter.
I did buy a new chainsaw this week.
Oh.
Yeah. So I went to one of our commercial lawn care chainsaw shops that we got around here. Very nice people. They did an awesome job. I'll have to look up their name sometime and give them a shout out. I think it's Craig's Chainsaw Shop. But went there and I was looking for an electric chainsaw this time.
Okay.
And they carry Greenworks. And so I got their 82 volt commercial series because it runs a full chisel bit, a full chisel chain. So they're easier to sharpen than the faceted chisel. They're just easier to sharpen. And I needed one that had enough power. You know, I got some gas chainsaws, but when you start going up in altitude, then you got to mess with fuel and you got to mess with your carb, and it's a lot of pulling, and I'm getting older and I don't want to pull anymore. It's got a power button. I turn it on.
You're like me. I'm buying everything with a starter.
You squeeze the button and away. It's a demon. That thing, oh my God, scary fast. And which is nice, which is awesome, which is what you want.
Yeah.
Runs a full-size chain and a full-size bar on an electric saw. It's got an auto oiler, which is nice. But I was there to, get a whole package, the charger, the battery, the saw, and they didn't have any. And so they put the whole package together and it came out to like almost $900. And I told the guy, I said, well, I can buy the package on the internet for $5.99. And he's like, what? I said, look it up. I'll look it up on my phone, but I can get it for $5.99 directly from Greenworks.
So someone is asking, what's the lifespan on the motor and the battery?
I don't know. It's probably not going to last as long as my steel. I can guarantee that. But my steel has been around for 40 years. Still works. Okay. But you got a lot of maintenance and oil and spark plugs and, a new battery for the chainsaw costs $300. If you need a new chainsaw, it costs $300. They come with a 2-year guarantee. Comes with a dual charger, so I can get 2 batteries, and it'll charge in 30 minutes. And I got a 110 plug on the back of my pickup truck because I got a 2,000 watt inverter in the back, so I can just plug that sucker in and let her charge up like it's a normal house plug.
Wow, marvelous.
Yeah.
So someone is asking, what's it? What should it? That should be interesting to see. I would like to see that. What would you like to see, Samurai?
I'll probably have to have somebody take a video of me chopping trees with it, because it's a possessed demon. It really is. It's a lot of power. It's scary fast. Because when you get a chainsaw and you get into it, what?
Ranger is right in our private chat. How did you go from computers to chainsaws?
Because I'm just talking about what I did this week. I got a chainsaw.
We're just letting him ramble on. He's pulling a Ranger right now. He's doing what I usually do.
I bought a chainsaw. You piping up? What'd you do this week? Get hit by another car?
But technically, Ranger,
you're so funny.
He was talking about his week.
So can we talk about the other person that got hit by a car?
Oh, my boss? Yeah.
Okay, so since you're bringing it up, so Ranger got bounced off a car. He came out pretty good. His boss got bounced off a car. Didn't come out so well. I have a theory. Bear with me. Your boss is ex-Navy, right? They don't bounce so well because they haven't been trained to bounce. Ranger used to jump out of airplanes and bounce off the ground all the time. So he's used to that sudden impact bouncing. So his body just took it up like he was an airborne paratrooper, and he's back up the next day. The other guy almost died in the hospital. Very tragic, but he's fine now. He's cruising.
He's finally out of the ICU and in a regular hospital bed, but
I think it's because he's Navy.
Buku effed up.
Yeah, he got mangled.
Yeah, well, when you're in a little Honda Civic and a F-250 Super Duty diesel jobber
drives through you.
Yeah, basically, and over you, and you get flipped around like a little rag doll. Yeah,
I'm surprised he's alive.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
T-boned him right in his driver's door, pinned him in his car.
Yeah, Ragnar says you're gonna have to stop playing in traffic.
Is there a hit? Yeah, that's a good question. Is there a hit list out for your office?
Did
you guys miss some people off? I'm starting to wonder. Well, I think what it was is my boss said, "You call that an accident? Hold my beer."
He tried it out.
Well, what the gnarly thing is that not less than a week before, his wife was involved in a car accident coming home from work, and she gets pinned in her car, breaks her right leg, has to have surgery on her knee, and then less than a week later, he gets in a car accident, busts up his whole left leg and half his body.
They'll be able to help each other out. It'll be like a three-legged race. See?
Exactly. They just take their legs together, and there you go. Oh man,
we're gonna have to get some help around the house.
Yeah, well, his brother is down staying. He's been at the hospital. Well, his brother lives in Williamsburg. His sister-in-law has been and his mother and father-in-law came. I guess they're staying or taking turns staying at the house over in the Eastern Shore because that's where they live. I was like, man, you guys got a hell of a commute. That's like $30 either way going in and out of that tunnel. I think it's like 15 to go through the Chesapeake Bay Bridge tunnels, like 15 each way.
Wow.
So yeah, but they give you a discount if you do I think it's 6 consecutive trips in a row. They'll give you a discount. I think it's like half off, but
frequent flyer miles on the tunnel.
Yeah. I would not want to cross that thing on a windy day.
If I ended up in a hospital like that, my brothers would probably just laugh at me. They'd probably go, "It's about time somebody slowed you down."
Yeah, he was lucky because he had a compound fracture of his femur and did not bust the femoral artery, which is amazing because usually when you get those bad femoral breaks in your
that's a quick bleed out right there.
Oh yeah, he would have
5 minutes less dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Put a thumb in it. That's all I can tell you.
Well, he credits being a Navy SEAL. I think that's a lie. But anyways,
if he was a Navy, is he a Navy? Then why didn't he bounce better?
Because Navy SEALs dive and are in the water more than they're in a plane. They don't get as much airtime as we do in the 82nd.
You think that's it?
By the way,
they get more thrown in the water.
I got to ask you a question. Has our DJ that used to DJ for us, Pestilence, has he started a radio station of himself?
He wants to start a radio station, yes.
Yeah, because he did write to me, so.
Yeah, he wants to start one up again.
Yeah. But that's what I want to ask you. So I didn't talk to you about that.
I haven't talked to him much about it because I want to make sure it's legit. I don't want to be, as much as I love DJing and being on the air and having my show, I don't want to be on there and come to find out that I've been playing music illegally or whatever. Because there's a lot of those stations out there that'll say, "Oh yeah, you can broadcast here on the internet and we'll set it all up for you." But then when you dig into the fine print, you're responsible for the royalties and everything.
Yeah, like we did the first time. In the first year that we started off, we were using an app from England. I think it was something
Yeah.
like that. It's called Live Radio or whatever, something like that. But they weren't paying royalties, and we didn't know. And then we read, and that's where we transferred to Live 365.
Which
But
they pay
now
the
Live
royalties.
365 is even more costly.
Yeah, what's Live
because-
365? I haven't looked at that in a while.
Yeah, it's more
Probably gonna have a
costly.
heart attack when I look here.
Yeah, because now you could use their system to broadcast on a real FM radio.
Really?
Yeah, and if you use the big package, they give you access to Spotify, to Apple
Woo!
Music,
Woo!
access to the radio. There's somehow you could transfer now to radio FM,
That's nuts.
and you have you're allowed to use also not Virgin Radio, iHeartRadio. So you're part of the iHeartRadio, but it's a lot. Costs a lot. That's like
They start out
you
at
want to really
59,
start a big
59 a
company.
month
How
to
much?
$99. 59 is their lowest. 99
that's
is
the
their
lowest.
second
That was-
popular. Is their most
Yeah, that's the one
popular.
that was even cheaper than what we had. Yeah.
199 is their mid grade,
Mhm.
which gets you 7,000 listening hours.
Mhm.
But if you go to the higher ones, $500 and $1,000 a month.
Mhm.
I can't even fathom paying $200 a month, let alone $500 and $1,000. You would have to be making some serious money to do that.
But you have access to everything. But that's where you need to start having someone scripting. You need to start having people searching. You need to start having real administrators, bigger than what we were before. Because I remember that when I was doing a radio station, I was doing a lot of that marketing, this, that.
Yeah, it's just
Search
we need a
this,
bigger team
that.
to do that. We need a bigger team to go back on radio.
We need a bigger team of volunteers that help us out. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Like we were at the beginning.
But that's
We're a lot.
$1,200 a year
Yeah. No, I
just
think that we
just to be. We can't afford that right now.
no, not $1,200 a year. Not a. So it's the reason why that since we're talking about it and since we're sharing all this information with you guys out there, that's the reason why I want to go with the legal one, the one that pays the royalties, so we can start off our shows again. So it's the Mixcloud.
Mixcloud sounds reasonable.
Yeah,
Samurai
well,
is saying here that if you find a niche that no one else does and make it work, well, it's a lot easier said than done, unfortunately. Because there
Well-
are a lot of people in all those little niches that you think you've got the only one of it. And
Well, it's yeah, and he's right. Well, I mean, he's right, Samurai. We can't say he's not right. The thing is, it's the reason why we need a team in the back end to help us out create.
social media, the marketing, the online marketing with Facebook and Twitch and
We used to have
Twitter
a friend
and
that's in our lifetime status that she seems to be there all the time, and I try to say hi to her all the time. She used to help us out on everything that was like, she created all our YouTube stuff, not YouTube, but Facebook stuff, and she helped us out a lot. I don't even know if she exists, but every time I write to her and I see she's there, she's playing. Every time I write to her, she just answers back. So either it's someone else using her computer that is not answering back, but
or
I'm
she
trying
doesn't
write
want to
to her.
get trapped by you again.
Well, not me, but technically, is she still in the community?
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
No, and if I go look at all the other platforms, she's not there. So I'm not going to call her out, but she's
Yeah.
a friend. Her boyfriend's a friend of us too. So I just need to figure out a way to write back to her. Maybe she doesn't even see, because sometimes you don't see.
My dog broke in again.
See, that's I think it's twice that you said that, Samurai, and I'm with you on that. It's just I'm trying to get my veteran here to kick off on it.
On what?
Read what Samurai said. He wrote. We talked about this. We talked about it.
Having a veteran radio show. There's already one.
Yeah.
There's already one out there. Not a new niche. It's already there.
Yeah, I know. How many or how can we bring it different? I mean,
I don't know how you.
I'm
would
not a
bring it
veteran,
different.
so I can't talk about it. So
No, you are.
I know, but I mean, you're more veteran than I am. So
No, you signed the same blank check that I filled out.
well, yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's the same
No,
blank check that I filled
haven't
out.
maybe done many years. Okay.
Well,
Is that
that doesn't. You still sign the blank check. You know, could any time your country could have said we're going to war, come along, Verm.
Yeah, no choice.
You have no choice, and off you go. You know,
Go.
and you know, it's like me and Ranger. It's no different. I mean, we all signed that dotted line.
Yeah.
You know,
We were all crazy, but we loved it.
we loved every minute of it. We'll go back tomorrow.
Because I don't believe
Maybe not.
Yeah.
But
I do not believe that people sign up for any reason. They sign up because that's what they want to do.
yeah, I signed up because I felt it was what I had to do.
Yeah. Well,
You know, it was my turn to serve my country, and for everything that my country gave me. I know it may sound like political patriotic BS, but that's why I did it.
Come on. You signed up for the same reason I signed up, to experience the reality of it all. Come on.
What reality?
Dude.
Hurry up, wait, hurry up, wait, hurry up, wait. That's the reality. Oh, we're gonna lie to you and then tell you the truth after you've been there, but we're still gonna lie to everybody you know.
Oh God. Oh God.
And oh, by the way, this stuff is classified. You can't talk about it.
But it's true that something interesting in bringing in people. Weren't you supposed to find someone, AKAI, that?
I found a guy, and he's still really hesitant on doing it. I don't know why, but I mean, I guess we could start, you know, angry DV bets or something like that. I don't know, but you know, there's a couple of those vet shows already out there that they do a great job.
Well, it's a mixture. It's a mixture.
They're a lot more crass than I would like. Yeah. They're a lot more into the swearing, and I really don't like that because I can't listen to that with my kid.
Yeah. In summary, if you have a chance, go write that in our YouTube suggestions. Just write that in the YouTube. Now, at least they'll see that people are writing this.
He did write it in YouTube.
No, I'm talking about, you know, when you put
like on a comment?
YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
Comments. So we need more comments.
I did go through the process of getting eyeglasses this last week through the VA. Not terrible.
Oh, Samurai's. Oh, he's going somewhere. See? How many gamers are military or veterans?
Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a ton of us out there. We're all, because we're all broken and we have to sit in front of a chair to do anything. Because
no, but look, the other night, Samurai, remember this because I know you were there. The other night, you were with Firetaz. You were with Al Benji. There was you. I don't remember. Yeah, he came on afterwards.
Yeah, you
talked about
the guy that's covered up with a QR code.
Yeah, the guy's covered up with a QR code. You know? So he was. You guys were talking about fishing on the boat on the army boats. Just because I want to say it in English, sorry. The cruisers and stuff. I remember you asked Al Benji, were you allowed to fish?
Yeah. Was he allowed to fish in those Navy boats? And he said yes.
Trying to make it go.
I would. Oh my God, I'd have such a fishing rig. But you know, it was one of those things in a Navy boat. Where do you put it? Because you only get so much space on a boat. That's it. That's all you get.
Yeah, and the end side, the other side will.
And there's three guys sleeping in your bunk. So before you go to
like jail, 3 guys sleeping in the bunk with you.
Yeah, you go to get in your bunk, and it's after your guy. The guy that's in there is currently off shift, and you got to make your bed with your linens, crawl into bed, go to sleep. When it's your time to work up, you wake up and you tear your linens off and put them away, and the next guy comes in and he puts his linens on. And crazy that Navy boat thing. I don't know how you all do it. That's in
the Navy.
But that's
I'll sleep on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least on the ground, you don't have to worry about someone sharing your space.
Yeah, but that's interesting. I mean, that's stuff that is interesting to know. So stuff that is interesting, good questions to ask.
Like
all
we used
about.
We would.
Now, what about the Air
stop
Force?
at night? They have their own rooms, but like we would stop at night when we'd be out on patrol or whatever. Sometimes we'd sleep in a star pattern, or we'd dig quick little hasties, and then we'd sleep inside our little hasties. And the hasty little fighting position is like a little coffin,
Okay.
but it's all dirt.
Okay.
Oh, you can. I've made mighty a fine dirt pillow out in a hasty before.
Oh yeah.
You can actually get very if it's that nice soft loamy dirt, and you're lucky you don't get any rocks or anything mixed in with it. You can actually make yourself a pretty damn comfortable little, mat to lay on of dirt.
Yeah, but like with a whoopee, it's like a nice warm hug. Yep, I still have my whoopee.
We should talk about trucking also. But because I have friends that do a trucking show.
I don't know all those crazy truckers. They don't know how to drive.
Yeah, on the road.
They're all over the place. They hog the road up.
Hey, don't mention
this to get my brother mad at me because he's a truck driver.
Don't mention truck drivers to Trudeau. A Canadian president does not like truck drivers. Apparently, they like blocking up roads and highways.
Well, I guess there was a ton of them that went to Texas. It's like the Marines always went to Air Force cafeterias. Well, I'm telling you what, I went to the worst rated chow hall in the Marine Corps. One of the worst. That thing was like 5-star dining.
Okay.
Compared to what I was getting in the Army. So those Marines have damn good chow halls. The Air Force is the other one that has damn good chow. And the other thing nice about the Air Force is they have midnight chow.
Okay.
So if you're coming back from the bar and you need a little snacky poo, you just stop in at midnight chow. As long as you're not too kiboshed.
That's why it's called the Chair Force. Well, they do that midnight stuff not for that, but because they get
swing shifts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got guys that work weird shifts, so their midnight chow is their lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got
my dad used to work all those weird shifts. He'd have like a regular, 8 to 5 or whatever it was, and then he'd have what he called mids, where he'd start at like noon and work till 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then he had these swing shifts were like just weird hours.
Yeah. I should get my brother-in-law to join with Ragnar and talk about trucking. Because they're both truckers. My brother.
No, Ragnar's not a trucker.
He's not a trucker, or is it someone?
Samurai's the trucker. No.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting mixed up. Sorry, Samurai. Getting mixed up. So Ragnar is. I thought it was Ragnar.
No, it's Samurai. It's the trucker.
That's true. I remember. Okay, yeah. You told me. You explained it to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got my brother-in-law also. That's on. He does Texas. He does Montreal, Texas.
Montreal to Texas?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my ex live in
I wonder if I don't know. That's an interesting question. Can you drive on Canadian roads as a U.S. truck driver?
Yeah. You can cross the border whenever you want. Look, Canadians do it.
It's not like England where you drive on the opposite side of the road.
No, I've been to Canada.
Canada and the United States are driving the same way. We're not in Europe here, right?
But coming through Canada is one of the easiest ways to import a car. Just saying.
Oh, you got a call.
But Canada does have some decent whiskey. I will say that.
Yeah, we do.
It's a good Canadian whiskey.
And they got frickin' poutine. Come on.
Yeah.
Poutine.
Whiskey and poutine. I should try that.
Oh, I'm in. I'm down.
Yeah. I tried. You know that I showed you that bottle that they bought me. My son that bought me the Canadian whiskey. Well, it's a Montreal whiskey, so it's based around here. For sure, it's not a 12-year oak cork bottle there. How much does it cost a 12-year corked bottle?
I have no idea. It all depends on brand and manufacturer. Like, for instance, like you can buy a 15-year-old bottle of whiskey for, anywhere from 70 to and then I have a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle that's 15 year. That's $3,500 a bottle.
Okay.
So, which was a gift. I didn't buy that. Somebody very important to me gifted me that bottle, and I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah.
I would have never bought it. I would have never bought it. Oh my God, that's just too much money.
Oh yeah.
But one day I will drink it.
One day. Yeah.
Yeah. Popularity, taste, some of my favorite whiskeys are like Buffalo Trace and Eagle River 10-year and
You're gonna
those are my favorite bourbons.
You're gonna have to send me a couple.
What I should figure out
in Canada.
What I should figure out is how many bottles I can bring across the border.
I
want to say it's 5.
It depends if you have a good place to hide them.
No, legit, legally.
Legally, I think it's like.
I think it's like it's 3 or 5 bottles I can bring from the States across.
If I remember in the past it used to be 2, but I think it went up. I think you're allowed something like when you come here, you do more than 48 hours. I think you're allowed at something like $750 or $800 worth of stock. You can only buy a certain amount of cigarettes.
We should Google that. How many bottles of whiskey can I bring to Canada?
Yeah. There we go. So
you'll be Googling how many bottles of Canadian whiskey can you bring back to the States.
So AKAI's going to come over. We're going to be eating like hell poutine, and we're going to get ourselves drunk with whiskey. Oh, my wife's going to love me. Oh, God. I thought it was 10 or 15 years. I hear. 10 or 15, I hear. 10 or 15? God, that'd be too much. Well, keep saying I can't talk too much because you never know. Maybe a border guy might be listening. And when
I'm not getting.
You're not?
I don't see a bottle limit. Oh, there it is. Up to $800 worth without paying taxes.
Wait, you want to do a live show, us crossing 15 bottles of whiskey?
I don't think Border Patrol is going to let you.
They're just going to wonder why we're filming. That's going to give them like a heads up.
It says you can bring back up to 1.5 liters of wine, 1.14 liters of alcoholic beverage, or 8.5 liters of beer.
Yeah, that's it. That means it's still like 2 bottles.
It's like 2 bottles.
You can go to 3. They'll tolerate 3. I know.
Well, and if I bring 3 or 4, then I'll just pay the duty on it, and I don't give a damn.
Yeah, that's it. But usually, they're, it's per person, by the way. So, but you have to be an adult. So.
And then, so that means I'm gonna have to get to the border. Verm's gonna have to come running across the border, jump in my truck, and then we'll drive across. That way, there'll be 2 people in the car.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just seen you pass by. No, you didn't. It's my son. He looks like me. Oh, God. This is fun. I'm talking about you eating and drinking and doing shows.
Oh,
Samurai's
man.
really looking for making us.
We did a great show that one time where me and Doc were sitting on the beach drinking scotch and eating fajitas. We remember when I was down in Texas and I was doing it off my phone. We called it. We came in on the show on my phone.
Yeah.
It was dark out though. It was dark out though. Yeah, I was on the beach.
I remember you doing it on the beach.
I was on the beach. Port Aransas.
Yeah,
Down in Texas.
that.
Love that place. Love that place.
You were starting to get drunk.
Oh, I drank a whole bottle of scotch. I mean, oh my God.
So no, it's fun. But you're right. That could be some stuff. Well, once Samurai, and once we get together, for sure that we might be doing something live. We'll do something live for sure. So maybe go out to a restaurant with our cameras live. And you've been listening to us for the past 5 years. Talking about the team in Montreal.
Oh my gosh.
So here you go. Oh yeah, crazy. That's fun.
So this is one large bottle of standard liquor. That's kind of sad.
What?
I wonder what the duties are.
Taxes. No? Any taxes or something like that?
You're allowed to import one of the following of alcohol duty-free and taxes. But okay, so if I bring more, I just got to pay more taxes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Duty and tax estimator. Select a state or territory. Let's do this. So, Quebec. Let's
Our buddy is gone.
I guess it's going to be a food.
You're gone?
Hey guys, yeah, I got to close up the shop here and head out. So I will catch you guys next week. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a nice one, buddy.
All right. Samurai, Ragnar, gentlemen, have a good night. I'll talk to you all later.
Yeah. See you.
See you.
Safe trips.
What's funny is it doesn't have alcohol on here. Like you can't estimate alcohol unless I'm not finding it. Apparel, appliances, automotive, baby items, electronic, home furnishings, food. I looked under food. There's no alcohol under food. Maybe health and wellness. Nope, not health and wellness. Jewelry, musical books, outdoor living, maybe?
Yeah, for you guys listening out there at the moment, we have our icon that just popped up.
So
join our YouTube channel, hit the bell, subscribe, and leave us a comment to help us out get even better. Just need to scan the Q bar. Yeah, we don't do like that commercial because usually when you do it on YouTube, when you do you have the bell, you're ringing that, and everything goes up.
Well, I can't.
Yep. Not on the page.
Let's do
what
fruit.
do you mean, Ragnar?
It's not on the page. So it's about just to bring fruit across. They cost 70. I brought fruit into Canada.
Don't leave.
But yeah, alcohol's not on the page, but they want $22 to bring $75 worth of fruit in.
Okay.
And I know when I cross the border that my truck is going to get torn the F up.
Okay.
I know it is. They're going to see my truck and they're going to just pull out every drawer and look through everything.
Well, they have the dog for that.
I don't blame them. Not one bit. That's their job. They're going to make sure that nothing illegal is coming into the country. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's better that if you bring a couple of bottles that you let them see it.
Oh, I'd totally be flat out honest. There's my booze. You got any cigarettes or guns? No, I left those in my buddy's house. Are you a gun owner?
I knew you were going to bug me.
Hell yeah, I am. America.
Now I got to go buy one on the other side.
I have to buy myself a welcome back to America gun.
Yeah, I have to use X-ray to see what's inside.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what they do now. You just drive your truck through, and I live really close to the Air Force Academy, so some of the technology they've been putting in there, they got the things as the trucks drive in, they can scan the entire 18-wheeler.
Okay,
it's crazy.
I know it is. It's a mental state. Yeah.
I left my Uzi at home. Yeah, I don't. These guys do not take jokes very funnily, like you think they would. No. They're very serious in their job. They, unfortunately,
from the American border to the Canadian border, I can tell you because first when I crossed the border, I joked around a little bit. And the American, how do you call him, custom guy?
Yeah, custom agent. He doesn't make it.
His Top Gun glasses. He looks at me. Why are you laughing, sir? Do you have a problem?
Because you look funny.
Yeah. So I go to him. I go, no problem, no nothing. Oh, okay. Well, where are you going?
America. Oddly enough,
I'm going to New York.
New York. Let me get a pizza.
What is your business in New York? I'm gonna do some breakdancing.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation with the.
And that's the other thing. I know Canada's super hard on. They don't want people coming into the country and working. And they give those jobs to Canadians. I totally agree with them.
Yeah.
Be hard about that stuff all you want. When I come to Canada, I'm not coming there for a job. I'm coming there to go see my friend. So.
Yeah. I'm not working.
I'm just hoping my friend answers the phone when they call.
Hey, I got 2 phones.
Who? No, I don't know. He's not coming here.
Yeah, it's hard for me not to answer. I got 2 telephone numbers, so yeah.
Well, you ever watched that Canadian border guard show?
Which one?
They got I see it on YouTube. It's Canadian border guard, and they have these people trying to ship drugs into Canada and trying to ship.
Yeah. Well, it's a border something. Yeah.
Border something. I love watching that show.
Yeah.
They have a couple border guards in there that, they're definitely ex-military dudes. And you can tell. And those guys you could crack a joke with.
Yeah.
But everybody else is spun so tight, I don't think they could ever laugh.
No. And I've watched, there's a couple of shows on that. They have Australia. There's a lot of stuff that tries to go through there. Then you got London. Is it London? You got the States. Which one was it in the States?
It's got to be like Miami or New York or something.
Yeah, I think it's New York or something like that. It's one of the biggest airports in the States. And then they got Canada and Montreal because we're one of the biggest airports too in Montreal. So accept and launch the game. Oh, someone's inviting me to play Battlefield.
Yes, you are you're the ones that are on the lake now. That's interesting show. I'm lost. You're using that voice translate thing on your phone again, aren't you? Android's not doing a good job. Should have got an iPhone.
I love that one.
Do you know why?
Why?
We go rounds all the time. Android's better. iPhone's better. Android's better. iPhone's better.
Yeah.
So it's a battle. My brother is he's an Android user all the way, and oh yeah. And,
yeah, well, see, I had Android. Well, Cafe Babe converted me to Android because I was Apple at the beginning. Converted me to Android. I was able to use it for about 1.5 years. I got fed up. I went back to Apple because Apple's more user friendly.
It is.
Yeah. The Canadian Border Patrol that are on the lake is an instant show. Apple Pay.
Yeah. I don't want to. I'm not going to film myself crossing the border because that is just asking for trouble, I think.
Oh, unless you put your shirt Vermland Radio and you say, well, I'm filming myself live for my radio show.
They go, we don't care, sir. Turn it off.
Turn it off. Or you're going back.
Yeah, which they can do.
Yeah, you just gonna say, well, see there, you cross, turn around, and go back.
Yep.
Yeah. God, already an hour.
It's already there. We're done.
We're already there. It's done.
We're already there.
Ladies and gents, thank you very much. Here,
just like, subscribe,
just for the heck of it.
Make sure you go to our Vermland Radio website. There's a link there to go to our swag shop. You can buy yourself a cup. You can buy yourself a T-shirt, buy a sweatshirt. Get all the latest gear. It helps us out. So helps pay the bills, which we do appreciate. And there's a donation tab. If you'd like to donate, please do so. We're very appreciative of those. And we thank you very much. And thanks for listening.
Yeah, we more the merrier for the melting pot, and then we could get even bigger. So yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. Yes. Ragnar, Samurai, like usual.
Hold on, we're ending.
And all the other guests that were on. Have a nice one. Let's see each other next week.
Come here. Okay, night.